Today we're talking about Prismatic ETB reprints and why you should be buying the hell out of these, and honestly where we think these are going to go. So as pretty much everybody knows, Walmart did a major drop Wednesday, like a week and a half ago, 2 weeks ago, and pretty much they dropped like 300,000 ETBs. A lot of manual people got them, a lot of bots got them. I think the Thursday after they dropped another large amount, definitely not 300,000, but I haven't really heard the numbers on that one. And distros have been dropping more Prismatic ETBs to LGSs. I've seen anywhere between $100, or at least I've heard anywhere between distros dropping for anywhere between $100 to $155 or $160 per ETB. So somewhere in there is going to be the floor of how low these go. And personally, I think we've already seen the floor. I think we're already at the floor, which is right around that 170 to 180 range. As of the making of this video, the market price is $178, right on the mark, plus your sales tax and stuff like that. Before the making of this video, I think I saw like 171 or 172 or something like that. So basically just say like 175 to 180 in my opinion. That's as low as this is gonna get. I don't really see it getting much lower. The people that loaded up on Walmart, they all got it at $60 or whatever an ETB. So why would they, rush to sell them if they're a scalper, or they're just gonna crack those packs? Because how many times have you tried to get Prismatic at MSRP and you haven't been able to in the last year and 2 months or whatever Prismatic's been out? Really, I don't think it's gonna go any lower. I really don't. And if you look at 151, sure, 151 didn't get the same reprints that Prismatic has gotten, but is Prismatic as good of a set as 151? I think so. I think Prismatic, if you look at the set value, I don't know the number off the top of my head, but the set value is pretty high still, even after it's reprint after reprint after reprint. It really seems like our cycle is just, hey, here's a set, we're gonna reprint Prismatic, and then we're gonna reprint Prismatic, and then here's a set, and then we're gonna reprint Prismatic, and then here's another set, and then we're gonna reprint Prismatic. Like, it just seems like every other new product is a Prismatic reprint. So how much of these are they actually going to print? We still have another 10 months of rotation for Prismatic, and man, they're just hammering this, and it just cannot be stopped. It cannot be stopped. So where is Prismatic going from here? I mean, we see the booster bundles pumping up. We see the Pokemon Center ETBs pumping up. Before the reprint, we saw these pumping up. They were something like $210 or something like that. The SPCs were pumping up to like 400, and now that there's a reprint coming of those, I want to say they're like 330 or something like that. But again, how low do you think they drop? I don't think they, like the SPCs, unless they print like 2 million of them and they're everywhere, I don't see them going below like $200. They're just that popular. There's just that many people willing to buy them as soon as they drop. And I think that's what's happening with these. There is so much money on the sidelines waiting for a drop in price. There's so much money. And you have businesses, you have collectors, you have scalpers, all of the above. So much money just waiting for prices to drop, or a chance at MSRP that as soon as it's available, everybody's just, like a freaking snake, just, they're just taking it. And that's why I don't think anything's gonna drop a lot. Prismatic dropped from 210 to 180, a $30 drop because 300,000 hit Walmart. And I mean, in reality, there was probably another million ETBs that hit the market, and we got a $30 drop. That's it. How much is this going to affect single prices? I mean, I'm sure they'll take a small dip. They should take a small dip. And if they don't, I mean, do you think these ETBs are going to stay at 180 for long? I don't think so, especially if the singles don't dip. I mean, look at Black Bolt and White Flare. We did a deep dive into Black Bolt already. As the singles do this, the sealed product does this. How does that make sense? It blows my mind. It should blow your mind too. That doesn't make sense. If singles are going down, sealed product should not be doing this unless it's, 10 years old and it's out of print, and, then, okay, that's understandable. But while it's in print, less than a year old, That just blows my mind. This market doesn't make any sense. Does not make any sense whatsoever. Like even Prismatic being a $200 ETB a year after it was released doesn't make any sense. But based off of the way the market is, based off of everything that's around here, based off the fact that we're already rebounding from that 172 low, I don't think it's going lower. I cannot see this going lower. If you can, you let me know in the comments. Tell me why. Show me your data analysis. But Prismatic is the closest thing we're going to get to Evolving Skies. And look at Evolving Skies. Evolving Skies was printed heavily, very heavily. Now, was it printed as much as Prismatic? I don't know. You don't know. We'll never know the answer to that. You can try with pop counts. You can try with cards graded. You can try with whatever you want to try. But in reality, we'll never know. That's like the story of life. You'll never know. You'll never truly know. Same thing with what's going on with world events. You'll never truly know. The only thing you can do is play what's given. It's like, what's the saying? Play the hand you're dealt. That's all you got to do. What's the hand? What are we being dealt? We're being dealt a Prismatic ETB reprint. If you can get it at MSRP, you are beyond lucky. I paid a little over $155 in ETB. I have a bunch of them right now. And again, they'll go on the website for $180. And as the market goes up, I will be increasing the price to match that because it's Prismatic. If you don't want Prismatic at 180, I mean, that's on you, because are you going to want it at 200 when it hits it? Are you going to want it at 300 when it hits it? Because it's going to hit it. I mean, look at 151. You're at $600. You're at $600. Look at Evolving Skies. You're at $600. It's going to hit it. Just when. And you can keep thinking, oh, it's going to go back to MSRP, or it's going to go lower. It's going to go to 150. In the grand scheme of things, is buying it at 180 versus 150 really that big of a deal? If you're going to hold on to it until it's hit $600 or $500 in ETV, does that $30 really mean that much to you? Does it? That's the mindset I took. You know, if it drops down, you know, I paid whatever I said, 155 in ETB. If it drops down to 125 or 100, you know, I'm going to scramble every penny I got. I'm going to buy more because I know in a year's time, it's going to skyrocket in price. Look at what happened with 151. 151's like, hey, we're rotating out, you know, in a month. And 151 just got in its rocket ship, got in its spaceship, and just, forget the moon. It blew past the moon. It landed on Mars. It just kept going. And now everybody's like, what? I missed it. Well, yeah, because you kept thinking it was going to go lower, and it's not. It's just not. I don't know what to say. If you're not already in it, you should be buying. If you're already in it and you're wondering where to put your money, you should be buying either Prismatic or Ascended Heroes. I think Ascended Heroes at 120 in ETB is still dirt cheap. It is still dirt cheap. Yes, I said that twice. Ascended Heroes at 120 is still dirt cheap. Arguably, Ascended Heroes might be better than Prismatic because I'll tell you right now, the illustration rares in Ascended Heroes makes Ascended Heroes a way more enjoyable set to rip. You have massive chases, massive depth, and pretty good illustration rare chases as well. But you know, you actually feel like you're getting a hit. You really are. And you feel, you know, that little dopamine is going boom, boom, boom. You know, your dopamine receptors or whatever are just lighting up like fireworks every time you pull an illustration rare. Prismatic, you don't get that. Prismatic, it's just like, oh, I'm just getting knocked out pack after pack after pack after pack until, oh, I hit an evolution, and then you're like, oh, I hit Eevee, it's a $100 card, or maybe it's a $200 card now, and you're like, damn, I just opened 1,000 packs, and that's what I hit. Wow. Or you hit a freaking Ogre Pong, which is like a $40 card, and you're like, wow, that's really the SIR I got? Really? That's it? But you don't have that with Ascended Heroes. So, I don't know, this video kind of turned into a meat goblin on Ascended Heroes instead of Prismatic, but just buy the Prismatic reprint, you'll be perfectly fine. That whatever $10 drop or whatever is not going to matter in the long scheme. it's going to be a super expensive ETB. It's going to skyrocket like 151. If you don't believe me, just wait and watch. Just sit back and watch and then be mad you missed out on the boat again, just like everybody else. Same thing with the stock market. There's plenty of stocks on sale. What are you going to sit out and miss out on that as well? There's lots of places to be putting your money. Stop sitting on the sidelines. Put that money into movement. And, buy Ascended Heroes. Buy the reprint on Prismatic. Prismatic is that guy. Buy stocks. Do something. Just stop sitting on your hands, watching it go by. Stop watching the opportunity. Walk out the door. It's right in front of you. If it could smack you in the frickin' face, it would. But it can't. That's all I got for you guys. If you liked the video, smash that subscribe button. A bunch of links in the description. You can find my website, my email list, the Discord group, social medias. Shop the website, buy some products, help me, grow the store, grow the Discord, subscribe. I don't know what else to say. That's all I got for you guys. I'll see you on the next video.